Denise, and today I'll be showing you how to turn old jeans into new ripped jeans. How many of you have wanted to buy a pair of ripped jeans, but the price just isn't worth it? Well, you won't have to worry about that for long. Today I'll be showing you how to reuse an old pair of jeans and turn them into a new pair of ripped jeans at an affordable cost. I'll be showing you how to rip your old jeans based on what I've learned through YouTube as well as from what works best for me. In showing you how to make new ripped jeans, I'll discuss the following: the materials needed, steps you need to take, and finally how you'll be saving money. First, let's discuss the materials needed for this DIY. According to Andrea Shang in an online magazine article, How to Distress Your Jeans at Home, published in June 2016, the following items are needed to accomplish the ripped jeans. Jeans, of course, chalk, tweezers, box cutters, and safety pin. So those are 4 materials needed, but I don't need all of that. I just need scissors, a pen or a marker, and tweezers. They just are items that are easily able to be found in your home, so they work best. Now that I've discussed the material needed for you to make your own ripped jeans, I'll now discuss the steps you need to take to rip your jeans. Second, I'll be showing you how to distress your jeans. The first thing you need to do is put the jeans on to see where you want the marks to be. So in the first picture, you can see that those are an old pair of jeans. They have a stain on them, which I was trying to get rid of. So I like to try on my jeans to make sure where I want the cuts to be. So I'm shorter than average people. So I like to make sure that if I do a cut at the knee, it's at the length of my knee, so it's not like at an awkward position. So in the third picture, you see that I drew my lines with the marker. And then in the fourth picture, you see that I can just pinch the denim, and then I grab the scissors and I make a little cut. And then once I do the little cut, I push in the scissors and try to make a straight line. So my second steps are, once you have the cuts already horizontally, you see like little rectangles. So once you see that, I start to pull the thread that's going horizontally, the white thread. I just do this with my fingers because it's faster. So in the third picture, you see that I'm just taking out the white thread that was left over from the cut. So for your third step, that's when I start to use the tweezers and I pull the vertical thread, the blue one, and I start pulling that. And then in the second picture, that's what you should be getting after you have already pulled the white thread vertically and horizontally. You should start seeing the rip, basically. So in the third picture, it's my final product. It came out pretty cute. So I usually style this with either a pair of sneakers and a t-shirt, or I just wear a cute top with cute sandals. Being able to upcycle any old pair of jeans can create great life lessons. According to Gerald Ortiz in his web article, Want to Expand the Life of Your Jeans? Here's How, mentions how repairing your clothes is also an essential life skill. It teaches coordination and spatial skills, but also reminds you how to appreciate your clothes and the people who make them. By getting your hands involved in the process, you'll better understand what it takes to make and maintain garments. So as I was saying earlier, for a basic simple look, you can just wear ripped jeans and some cute shoes and a nice top. So another source that I found, Shanna Shipman, in a magazine article titled "I've Worn Denim Every Day of Quarantine, and no, I'm not a psychopath, published April 14, 2020, mentions how she styles her ripped jeans. This has been one of the comfiest looks. The top is a silky Cynthia Rowley shirt. The shoes are sock combat boots, light enough to wear indoors for the summer. The pants are Levi wedgie straight. If you can't tell by the enormous rip, they're thin and well breathable. So you can see, if you look up at the article, you see her wearing ripped jeans with a cute shirt and then some boots. So you can really style your ripped jeans however you want. Now that I've discussed the steps to achieving ripped jeans, I'll discuss how you'll be saving money. Finally, let's talk about saving money. Once you complete making your old jeans into a new pair of ripped jeans, you open a door for yourself to upcycling any piece of clothing you have in your closet. You'll find that buying a new pair of ripped jeans can cost you from $40 to $70 and even more, depending on what the brand you're getting them from. In my opinion, you can be saving lots of money if you can just upcycle any pair of jeans that you used to love and probably won't wear anymore because they're getting a little old or whatever. And you can just upcycle them at home for free. Or if you don't want to rip any of your jeans, just go to a thrift store and get some jeans for like less than $10. And you can just be saving the money and doing a DIY at home. So far today, my purpose has been to discuss how you can turn your old jeans into new ripped jeans. In showing my audience how to upcycle their old jeans, I talked about the following: the materials needed, steps you need to take, and finally how you'll be saving money. The Rolling Stones magazine article by Kay Lenny, published April 15, 2004. Every rock and roll generation needs reminding of their look: ripped jeans, tight t-shirt, high top sneakers, bowl haircut, and black motorcycle jacket was a cartoon version of rock's tough guy ethos. This article supports the idea of ripped jeans and how they have been around for a while, so why not hop on the trend and rip up one of your old jeans today?